Want to live a little bit.
Put it in the car. Put it in the car.
Put it in the car. The podcast.
Hey. Be subscribed. What's up, Orlando? This your boy Ray Gay.
And this your girl, Quintana.
Hey, this your boy Marquise. Y'all already know what time it is. Your boy JP. Time to put it in the car, you heard? Put it in the car. That's right. Global. I
was gonna say that.
A little bit.
Yeah, so got Papa. Hey,
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
The lady right here.
Welcome to the
Appreciate it.
Hey, man.
Trying to get it in.
Oh, yeah. So, one thing I want to do before we get started, I want to get them on the side for the play young dog.
Yep.
Love and respect for your family, dog. And we pray that y'all got it through y'all worst times and that it's light at the end of the tunnel.
Definitely.
Let's go ahead and start with the basics.
What's that?
So how did that?
Papa Doc. My uncle gave me that name from it was the president of Haiti.
Okay.
So yeah, he called me Papa Doc, called my brother Dubai.
What Dubai?
That was to be I think Dubai was damn. It was a part of Haiti too.
Okay.
Mine everywhere right now, but that's basically what it was. And Papa Doc, a lot of people don't think he was saw that as like a bad guy. So I guess us coming up I reminded him of him, and that's how I got the name. I had that name when I was little.
They took it around with
it.
Now everybody know Papa Doc.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So much sleep.
Right.
Artists,
art,
you're a rapper, you're a producer,
father. I'm a father first.
You're a father first? Yeah. My daughter's made this shirt. Girl, Dad. I'm on that.
Yeah, but I'm with you though. Definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shots had to be up. Yeah. Yeah, we got it in.
Yeah,
we got it in. Yeah, we got it in. Yeah.
For that interview, some people here in Orlando, just the state of Florida, the guy said some of that what you gave down.
Right.
You know, on pop, you know what I'm saying, on Beehive.
Right.
And that's what one reason why I bring you here. We bring you here. So, you know, the game.
Definitely. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah, definitely got a lot of juice.
Definitely.
We gave it to him.
Yeah.
Right. I was actually looking at your channel like 5 o'clock this morning. And I mean, I was kind of amazed. I'm like, wow, because I know it's a lot of things that you talk about. And I think it's more, we know that this is going on, but sometimes we don't want to accept that, you know? So,
right.
You know, because I know like Metaverse, you were speaking on that.
Yeah.
And it was a lot that you were speaking on that I wasn't aware of. So I just wanted you, because I think this is something that a lot of people need to know about.
Of course.
So I wanted you to just kind of, you know, tell them a little bit about
Metaverse. The Metaverse is basically like it's a 3D virtual world what they create. When I speak about digital real estate, I'm talking about just in the Metaverse, we got the Amway. In the Metaverse, I can go buy the Amway. So when somebody in New York or anywhere, once they go in the Metaverse and they want to come to Orlando, go to Amway, I can charge people for promotion or put their album cover up in the 3D world. Same as you will in the real world. So the crazy part about it is basically what I'm saying is they done consume the real world up. Now they finna create a fake world. And they finna do the same. We can cuss on here?
Yeah.
They finna do the same shit. I'm sorry. They can do the same shit.
I watched a news show that got people saying they can create their avatar. That's kind of what you're speaking of.
Man, listen,
I don't like that show because it's like you're not yourself.
It's a show?
Yeah, it's a show. It's like American Idol, but you can create an avatar, and so you don't see the person. You actually see this person
metaverse
that they created, and I don't like that at all.
That's the metaverse.
Okay, so
all they doing is massaging the ideas into our head, so it don't just pop out of nowhere.
Right.
All that shit, V-Bucks, Roblox, or whatever that shit, V-Bucks, Roblox, like Sims, all that shit is just making you okay with what's finna come. This shit has all been a plan, dog. All this shit, bro. All of it been a plan, bro. And we just been participating in it without knowing.
I actually made my kids delete all of that.
That's
not
good.
Knowing everything, but it's more awakening that you said that, but I'm gonna be honest. I made my kids delete all of that. And
that's good.
Because you can talk to live people.
Exactly.
And so
exactly.
I would take it when my kids are smart, but I would take the one wrong person know how to, hey, I know what you
right. Exactly. It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
Not only that, people like I say, you can buy buildings, you can buy digital real estate. That's basically what it is.
So you really
can export. You can. I ain't gonna say right now, but they have I think I forgot the name of the fucking company, but it's one company you'll have to go through. Like they want to control every fucking thing. You have to go through them to buy shit in Metaverse. And that's why, Facebook on their way doing it. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of companies, that's where everything headed. Not only that, you'll be able to buy, like if you want to buy Yeezys, it's just like buying skins on the game. It's the same shit, bro. It's like you can buy shirts, you can buy hats, you can buy a whole outfit in the Metaverse.
That's like that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's basically making people, this is where all the Snapchat shit come from, all the filters and shit. Yeah. Why would they put a show, bro? Come on, bro. Why would they put a show out like that, right, in front of us, right?
Look, that's the real girl.
Look it up. Will I Am.
Then they do a couple artists like that, like they would put some up.
Michael Jackson got one.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
This is why, man. I'm tell you something. Follow the billionaires. They're the ones that shape the way we see the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't let them. Man, I'm tell you something, bro. This shit crazy, bro. People don't realize what the fuck gonna happen. That's why I just do what I do, because I can't really enjoy myself when I know this shit ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about no bread, bro. Trust me, I'm straight. It ain't about no money. It's just a fact, like, I stand for something. I don't squat when I piss, dog. It's like, I'm gonna keep it 100. This shit fake. Right. It's fake. The music fake. All that shit fake. So I just can't stand for it. Right. That's it.
So that's a part of why you don't push the goal, try to be to the next level.
Hell no.
Because you know what comes with that.
It's fake. It's fake.
Yeah, but a lot of people get consumed in it, and they chase that until death, and don't reach it because, like you said, it's fake.
It's fake, bro. It ain't like when you back, when you was younger, you telling your mom I'm finna be on BET and all that. Man, once you get high up and you see what this shit about, fuck that shit, man. I'm straight. I'm good.
It's funny that you say that, and I look at like the people who really got it. You never see Jay-Z at an award. You never see Beyonce at an award. Like them people don't be there.
Why they dress the way they do? Because like once you get into fashion, you really know what this shit about. Like you got to go to China, dog. If you really want to get into fashion, you got to go over there. And when you go over there, you're gonna see the clothes that they put together. We paying $800 for a pair of pants. Man, they putting that shit together for $4, $5. Mm-hmm. That's why fashion ain't gonna never go nowhere, bro. I'm tell you something. Yeah, that's why they dress. They don't value that shit because it ain't worth shit.
Right. That's why they call dress the way they do.
Exactly, bro. I love Cole, man. I love Cole. Yeah.
He got on Crocs.
Yeah, that's true. That's just being real to yourself, man. It take big balls to do that. A lot of niggas get consumed in what other people. Me, I always been my own person. Like I'm straight, bro. Anything I did that shit to the fact like you can't just say, oh no, we did that, bro. We did that. So it's like I'm straight. I'm good. No, I'm good. It ain't, bro.
What I admire the most is you are genuinely the whole classic. You know, like the Chevy.
Yeah.
That's a classic that can never be changed. They put nothing on that but a better style of a couple and I was like, man, when you went on, you like, no, like ATL and Outkast.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's that good spirit of music.
Right. When music, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When music was music.
Right.
Yeah. Well, is there any new artists that you do enjoy? Like anybody that you listen to?
For certain reasons. I ain't gonna even say the music. I like Lil Baby because he's a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I love the way he moves. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he moves. Let me see. I like Toby because he in his own lane. Who else? That I just fought with. And I fought with Cole. And it's for various reasons. You know what I'm saying? These new rappers are, you know, I don't knock them for what they do to feed their family, but I just
you want to give them a chance.
Yeah, it's my thing.
Tell me that because I love music, so I listen to all the music.
Right.
And he tell me like, bro, you give him a chance. He like he like oh, every time I ride with him.
Yeah.
Ball,
straight up. Straight up. I really, because you got, like, honestly, I come from an era where you had to be saying something or you had to have a style. Right. See, I'm gonna put y'all in the mind of this, right? Like I tell people, when you look at music today, it's just one big wave. Back then, you had to get used to DMX and his style. You had to get used to Jay. All these boys had their own little thing. But when you jumping on the radio and you like, who the fuck this is? Niggas sound like the last 10 niggas. So it's one big wave. It's nothing different. Nobody breaks the monotony. It's just, so it's kind of like, how can you judge it?
I like it when y'all all the same.
Man, you can't even, it's like one style that everybody ride. That's it. It's easy to get on. All you gotta do is just rap how these niggas rap. Get out of the way.
That's because, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, the South sound like the South.
Facts.
East Coast sound like the East Coast.
Facts.
The West sound like the West.
Facts.
Now everybody want to sound like the South.
Listen, not to cut you off. Not only that, I did a video where I showed you what Chinese rappers, Spanish rappers.
Yeah.
Everybody rap the same.
Not just take our style. Style.
Right. Not just like the state or the city. I'm talking about countries. That's how bad this shit done got. It's like you could go grab a Spanish rapper that do what they do, and they sound like with the auto tune.
But it's like
they
I
sound
heard a Chinese trap rapper.
It stems from us, but the fucked up part about us is we got the swag, we just don't own shit.
Right.
So, and that's what I wanted to get into, because define everybody what's the difference between the neighborhood and community.
Mm-hmm. A neighborhood is just a neighborhood where people who there's no togetherness, there's no nothing. It's just whatever it is. A community is a place where people are on the same level. They're on the same. It's commute. It's the root word of community. Commute. We moving together in one direction. It's a big difference when you're dealing with a community versus a neighborhood.
Okay, neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just means, when you think about gentrification.
Facts.
When I think about neighborhood, I think about like Paramore.
Mm-hmm.
And how we don't own it.
Exactly.
And think about the reason why we don't have nothing, because we don't own nothing. Because we're not taught to own.
Facts, of course. Because it's like, you got to understand, bro, in order to live in a capitalist society, it has to be unequal.
Yes.
We can't all own the same shit. It has to be an underdog. It has to. That's why I say I call it a spell. They under that spell. It's just like I did a video. I was talking about Louis Vuitton, how they was running in, grabbing all the Louis Vuitton shit, and then the police ran up to the car, just busting the window. I'm like, damn, one of them bitches could have got shot. Like, what if a bitch would have, pulled on the police? But my thing with this, you got the police putting their life on the line for a paycheck, while Louis Vuitton and their family, which is an Italian family, they don't even like niggas. Yeah. They at their house chilling, and this shit got insurance on it. This shit is a spell. You risking your life, right? Running behind some merchandise, and this shit ain't no better than nothing in Walmart. Right. It's it's a spell. It's the spell people under, bro. Yeah, man.
I was one jeans that went back
You mean?
They got to be 20 or less.
I love Burleson. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Trust me, I'm with you, bro.
Something I was watching on is what you said. I'm big on that.
Of course.
Yeah. And so you caught my attention when you spoke on that. So give me your intake on energy.
Energy. To me, man, it's like energy don't go nowhere, it just transfers. Like I said, if it was 5 of us on the boat, if 4 of y'all pull the seat out for your lady, you know what I'm saying? Your lady go get a drink, you go get it for her. The 5th person gonna start doing the same thing. They're gonna follow suit because you that energy moves from one place to another. But when you see the opposite, then that's what you do too. Correct. So I'm big on energy. If you coming with some bullshit, I don't want that shit to bleed over to me. So I'm good with that, bro. No.
Not be traded out destroyed.
It can't, exactly. It just transfers, bro. That's it.
Yeah, because another thing that came across my mind, when you look at the United States, this is capitalism.
Facts.
And the thing about it is people don't understand, like you were saying that when white kids were growing up, they were playing Monopoly, like you said on the last program.
Cash flow.
And we like playing hide and seek. We were playing shooting basketball.
Yeah.
And the thing about it reminded me of, I watched a documentary of Rockefeller. And when his father, his father was barely in life.
Yeah.
But he taught him the importance about money.
Yep.
Because he gave him, like, if you borrowed money from him, like, here's 5 cents. But 5 cents back then was money. And he had to pay him back 50 cents.
Right.
Gave him plus interest. But he taught him never borrow money from nobody.
Right.
And that's the reason why he took over the whole industry
in
the railroad because of that kind of concept, that his father enjoyed.
Right.
And the thing about it, they know the value of that dollar. And I think with our community, we don't know the value of that.
At all, bro. At all.
But you don't think that we're learning? I think that we now I think that I see a lot of Black people. It's a lot of things that we didn't know.
Right.
So that's the main thing. They came in knowing this stuff. And the reason why we didn't know it because our parents didn't know.
Right.
So they couldn't teach us something that they didn't know. But now I feel like a lot of people's eyes are kind of opening now. So we are trying to own things and invest in things. And, so I think that it's still some people.
It's a box. I agree with you to a certain extent, but some people, and you said this earlier, and if you go look at our first show, my goal is to teach people how to go outside the box.
Right.
And you said that. And so I connected with that. If you go look at our first show, that's what I said. And so a lot of our people, that's why we can't get to the next level because we walk in that room.
That's true. That's true, man. You're right though. You're definitely right. People are changing. The thing about it is we don't own nothing. That's why. It's like the perception of how you see the world comes from somebody else. The perception of how you see a man or a woman or whatever, it comes from somebody else. It ain't that you experienced it yourself and say, okay, this is what it is or this ain't what it ain't. It came from what we see on TV, what we see on the radio, what we see on magazines. And people don't think that shit paint their perception, but it does. It's like they cut your head open, put everything in there. So what's in there is what's gonna come out. If it ain't in there, it ain't coming out. You don't have the right tools to move forward like you should. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, how is it that the police can pull up on 100 people and they just listen to what these 2 motherfuckers say?
Right.
You got to think about that shit. Like, how the fuck we could overthrow this shit at any minute, but why won't we cross that line? Niggas in the box. Niggas feel like they got to be governed.
Right.
You don't have to be governed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
I remember watching it. Explaining that I was growing up, I was going to the store. I didn't like that. And I want you to explain to people what God did. Because God basically got rid of it.
We got rid of it. Basically, what we did was, we was like the young soldiers. You know what I'm saying? We got our big brothers. Even to this day, I don't speak about them, but we got our, And what we used to do was, we would set up little stings. We'll send people in the store and buy beer that's underage, get them fined. The sex books that when kids walk in, they can see the titties and the ass and all that. We got them fined for that shit. just whatever we can get them fined for, because we knew they came to our neighborhood and they sucked us dry and sent their money back home, and they left us fucked up. You get what I'm saying? So we just did what we had to do. It's a lot of shit we did around the hood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, like I say, go to the city commission meetings. You'll see really what's going on in your hood. Like, they don't want you to go there. Yeah. Facts.
I went to a liquor store. But why is this liquor store in front of a house?
That shouldn't be there. Because it's supposed to be zoned. It's supposed to be, yeah. And the thing about it, bro, is like, if we don't say shit, they ain't gonna say shit. So, and this is the whole purpose of when, like you say, we don't own nothing. We don't come together on nothing. And then the niggas who know, they too busy trying to get rich and keep us where we at. That's why I say, bro, it's like anybody that's playing that political game, I just don't fuck with it, because I know that shit designed to keep us where we at. Can't now nigga politically do shit, because as soon as he get real, they gonna get rid of him.
Right.
And he don't have the backing. Yeah, he don't have the backing from us. And that's why I tell people, like, it take, like, when a bitch runs for president, they get millions of dollars thrown at them. Even though Donald Trump got millions, people still putting their bid in. Exactly. They put them in position to help them later.
Right.
Bro, we can't even put together $5, $10.
Right.
That's why the thing we working on right now is this. We trying to get 1,000 people put up $10 a month. We got $100,000 a month to take care of our own situation. Fuck going to the state for a loan. That, bro,
it's in the pot.
Man, come on, man. $100,000 a month, bro. You can do a lot with that, with your community. It's $10.
Say,
Break that down again.
Say that.
$10.
Yeah.
It's just 10. And the only reason I go public with it, because I want us to start doing it.
Right.
$10, 1,000 people, $10 a piece. That's $100,000 a month to change whatever we need to change. So say, like, this is my goal, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. My goal is this: we start a business. We let that business take care of another business and take care of another business, to the point where we worldwide. When you see this logo, say that logo on your hat, what's the logo we go to? Anywhere you go, you can go on the app and pull up that logo. That's a black-owned business.
Right.
By law, you must pull in there and spend your money.
Right.
By law.
Right.
This ain't no, I don't want to. By law, you must pull in there. You got to do this.
Right.
And when it get like that, it's like to the point where if we got people coming in from another city, we got soldiers to pull up and get them.
Right.
You have to do this. Now, nigga will go, and this is me saying this. I'm not putting this on the podcast. It's me saying this. You got niggas that'll join and be a Mason and do that with people they don't even know. Because of what? What bonding them? The brotherhood. So, but my thing is this. Shit, we can do the same thing. Yeah, we can do the same thing. But we have to do it by law. This ain't no, I feel like it. You have to do this, bro. You have to do this.
Spanish,
They all. Yeah.
and it, but we don't do it.
You know what?
Yeah, that's it.
Let me touch on this while you said it. And this is what I was talking about. Now that I think about it, right? Okay, if you look at what's going on with the seafood, we one of the biggest, if not the biggest consumers of seafood, black folks.
Right.
Look at all the seafood spots that's popping up. No matter what the name is, they still sell the same seafood in a bag.
Right.
So what I was telling niggas, I say, this is how one culture can change another culture through business. Chinese people can come over here, sell us this shit so long till now. This is how we consume seafood. This ain't how we eat seafood. Yeah, we don't want that shit like that. But by them being in our hood, selling it to us like that, people running and buying this shit like it's the best thing going. That ain't real seafood, dog. Yeah.
Cars and they
Come on, man.
I was running from the crowd, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted out the bag with the thing.
That's not how that.
Now I want out the bag.
I don't even know how. Yeah, you can do it. I don't. But Eddie, keep it in the yeah, but if you think about it, okay, let me reverse it. But I had to do this so people really catch on what I was saying. This is equivalent to a black man going to China selling Chinese people the way that we want to cook it.
Right.
That shit'll never happen, nigga. You will never go to China, nigga, and sell a Chinese man no motherfucking Chinese food.
Right.
You're crazy. But they can come over here.
We gonna buy it.
And see, that's another thing. We spend our money with everybody but ourselves. And that's why I tell people,
I'm gonna support you, whether I'm a eat it or whatever. I'm gonna support you, bro. Because I understand, dog. We so far behind, we can't afford to not support each other. That's all it's about.
Because the thing about it is, you know, I'm just about support. Some things, you know, within our community, we can do a little bit too much. We feel like we got something to prove, and we don't have nothing to prove to nobody. But to help our people to open doors, right? Because you think about it, growing up, right? You know, we all grew up, you know, in the and once we, you know, started making a little money, we was like, well, we're gonna put our kids in better school. Right. We need out the hood and move to the out there like Owlsburg, yeah, and give them and put money into their pockets, but not put money back into our community so we can have better schools, better, you know, like facilities for after school programs.
Man, I say fuck you.
I was gonna say I walked on that and you said
the reason why I don't do the back foot drive because it's like the school is the basic foundation of the budget. Yeah, imagine you trying to control somebody who never went to school. They don't know how to read, write. They like zombies. So of course I had to give you some type of education so that I can control your ass. Yeah, that's all it is, bro. That's it.
So that's the beginning of the game.
That's the beginning of the game. But and get what? That's the difference with me and a lot of people. I don't want to just scratch the surface. Like school is killing them. Rockefeller is one of the motherfuckers that own the curriculum that go to school, which is geared toward making you a follower.
And that's the reason why in school, that's why no child left behind. Because they were incorporated with money. They was getting money out of it.
You go to school, it's a 12-step brainwashing, right?
Yeah.
And all you do is learn how to be a follower. You can't ask questions. Do as you told. You like say green, you go. Say red, you stop. It's you. They grooming you to be a follower. You understand?
Don't really teach you anything. Because you know it's crazy. Because I watched him on my and he was telling he envy, like trades.
Mm-hmm.
Like learn how to read carpenter. Because think about it. When the civil rights movement was going on, it was educated people was funny dark. It was common people that work regular 9-to-5 jobs.
But go ahead, I'm sorry.
They work 9-to-5 jobs. The government, they said we can't have it. So we already know that welfare is for white people. Because the thing about people is like, oh welfare, but no. The thing about it, and within dealing with white people, they're not gonna let their own suffer. Because welfare is not gonna it's never gonna end. But they market as black people, right? For us, because like, oh, they the ones that really need it. And and try to tell a black woman like, here, we need all this, but he cannot stay.
Right? That's weird.
Or he has to be on child support.
Yeah. And the thing about it, again, if you're living in a society where we don't control shit, it just blows my mind how we let people control how we live. Like I'm a real nigga, bro. I'm gonna earn my bill. I understand.
I was gonna ask you that later. You said that, and it gave me chills when you said that because I mean, a lot of people don't think of it, and that means like so. Break that down.
Yeah.
It's like when I say that, like I rather because I understand what's going on. This ain't no part for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be like, yo. My thing is this, bro. I'd rather nigga earn himself than dollars and bullshit because you stepped on a nigga shoes or you slept with his lady. You know what I'm saying? You just a lost soul gone, right? You feel me? And at the same time, it's like still, like I say, like you said earlier, like a second ago, that's why child support was created. Because black businesses or black families was funded Dr. King. So they brought in the child support to break the families up. Mm-hmm. And you're right, welfare was created for whites. When men went to work, they paid the women to stay home with the kids.
Yeah. That's how they got
paid. And again, when you don't, bro, I'm saying, when you got a the motherfucker that's oppressing you, controlling your education, you would not win. You can hang it up. It don't make sense.
It's crazy because a lot of people don't understand. The main reason why Malcolm X got killed was he was going to go to the League of Nations to, actually commit charges on the United States because of slavery, segregation, and the FBI, Hoover, which don't get me started with that. He's so dog crooked, but very smart. Very smart. Very smart. I can't take that from him. But they realized that if Malcolm X was going to win, because when you look at it, what was going on in America, that was crazy. And if he would have went through it and America had been found guilty, it would have been sanctions to that. Like how Germany lost World War One, when Germany lost World War One, and all the sanctions were put on Germany. That's how Hitler became, because people was grabbing to their help, and they knew that they couldn't let that happen to America, because the white man was like, no, we work too hard. We know school too many people over to get school over by this guy. That's crazy.
My thing, what's crazy to me is like, fuck all that shit. Like, fuck politics. Fuck because, bro, it's like this, bro. If you, like I said, if you going by that policy to overthrow or coup d'etat, it ain't gonna never happen. It's not designed for you to motherfucking overthrow. So what we gotta do is first we gotta educate. I'm not talking about school education. I'm just talking about we need to educate each other to understand why we need to pull from it. We need to pull from the whole system. Fuck that system. That system was designed to put us where we at.
More like Booker T. Watch.
Yeah, like you got niggas like the older, cool niggas I call them. You know what I'm saying? Be talking about the system, and bro, you got to be crazy. You think you're gonna plug into these people's system and beat them? They ain't even giving you the tools though.
And it's so crazy because I remember JB always tell me, yeah, I ain't working on the job. And I remember you said that how can you work 40 years at a corporation that never make a profit?
That don't make sense. But that's what school do. A nigga will go to a job, right? Every day, prompt, dress, but won't do that for himself, for his own fucking job. Why?
Absolutely.
Because he's trained to do that. This is what school does. This is psychology. Like, if you don't know psychology, bro, how the brain works, how they use numbers, how they use shapes, colors, smells, all type of shit to manipulate you, you will never win, bro.
I took psychology, I took sociology. When I took sociology, it really opened up my mind to science.
It's supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this was.
That's why I say fuck school.
It's mind blowing too, because they have you thinking it's all for you. The whole time, it's a trick.
Man,
it's amazing that you never find the other end of it.
Man, listen, bro. I did a video on HBCU, right? And I'm like, how the fuck? This is supposed to be a black.
Right.
That's bullshit.
Right.
HBCU, I talking about Spelman. Spelman College is named after Laura Spelman, which is Rockefeller White. This is why I don't put up with the game. I would never sit and say, oh, this is, and I fucked a lot of niggas head up with that. Because a lot of these niggas running around claiming that and doing all this, they ain't even know. Exactly. They ain't even know.
I actually went to
I did too. That's the spell.
I went to class.
That's the spell.
And it's so crazy. I say,
right.
And what was so crazy was when I took African thing, it really opened my mind because of how much that you look at the stop sign, not stop, the stop light, right? Traffic light, red, green, and yellow. Those are African colors. People don't know that. Then you look at Charles Drew, what he had. And when he got into the action, The thing that he embedded, they would not let use the blood transfusion to him because they said they would not give him no white blood. You're not gonna put no white blood inside of no neck.
And this
How crazy is that?
That's my stuff as a whole. And what I mean by our culture,
everything, bro. But yeah, and see, you know, with the Indian natives, right? You know what I'm saying? We know a lot of this was native land. Like I tell people, a lot of these words, not a lot of them, all of them, Orlando, Miami, all these are native Indian words. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how fucked up it is. Okeechobee, right? That's the biggest lake in Florida. Yeah. Okeechobee in the Indian language means big lake. Now, if you go to Okeechobee, you'll see they got big lake bank. They got big lake this, big lake that. So who knew about this? They knew. You just ain't knew. You feel me? And like I say, once you understand, really, America was built off blood, dog. So when they tell you go out there and get it, honestly, what the fuck they mean by it? No, they took everything.
This country is real. This country was built on blood.
But that's why I don't have no culture. Listen, Haitians eat leg meat, right? Jamaicans eat curry goat, curry beef. Americans eat hot dogs and hamburgers. There's no culture here, bro. This is a no man's land. That's why the melting pot.
It's a melting pot.
Right? Now imagine the melting pot of everybody, which they don't give a fuck about, going against China. Everybody from China, China. Japan. Everybody Japan, Japan. This is like a fucking testing ground.
Right.
They test shit here. They're getting that shit back. This is America's a testing ground. Ain't no culture there.
But you gotta think about it. Okay, you know, when people talk about immigration. Remember, Texas, New Mexico, all that was Mexico. And it chills me out when they say, "Oh, we can't let the immigrants come." They just take it back what belongs to them.
I want to say, bro, this it's funny, dog. With you know what I'm saying?
Because think the thing about it, like when I watch these documentaries, because I always tell people, you don't understand Black history. I just and the thing about it, because white history is going to be detail of how they see the country. Because if you look at the founding fathers, if they was to be living today, they would have every break. They would probably commit suicide. Because when they wrote that, the Declaration of Independence, and when they said that all men are created equal, they meant all white men created equal. Mm-hmm. But they never thought that it would be to a point that they would use that in a court of law for us to end slavery, against segregation. And I said,
it's just a different form.
There's a form.
That's the
it's part of capitalism. It's part of capitalism. That is part of capitalism.
It is. And that's why I say it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It gonna boil down to a war. Is it?
Right on our own land.
It's gonna be them against us. That's gonna be the fuck you and everything you stand for. And this is what time it is. So dog, think about it. How can you be put in a society with limited resources, right? Expecting to become this or that. And when you don't, your natural instinct that's in your DNA that none of us in control gonna kick in. You ever been in a situation, nigga, when you gotta pay your rent, but you got this pistol? Oh, you finna go rob a bitch, girl. You finna go do that. And when you do that, they finna catch you up. So now you basically being coerced to do something. And when you do it, you being blamed for it. Now you're a prisoner. And when you become a prisoner, you can't bear arms, you can't get a job. It's even worse than that. Yeah, how the fuck we go for that?
You're a number.
Like us as people, how us as black folks can say, how we gonna let this motherfucker tell us what? Nah, we need to go up in that bitch wide open.
Yeah, because at first when prison was made, was the thing. But when they found out, like, well, we can make a profit. Like how like shirts that made in different countries, how to make it like cents out the dollar.
Yeah.
Same thing in prison. We get all these cheap labor. And that was one of the main reasons.
But and it goes to them.
Yeah.
It ain't like you can sign up for it and say, Shit, I got a struggling business. I should qualify for the cheap labor to help my business go. Fuck no. Same way with the PPP loan. They gave millions to big companies.
Right.
What that does, it further ensures that these big companies gonna stay in business and you little niggas gonna stay where y'all at. You get what I'm saying? This shit is called design.
And you know, so crazy because I don't know what airlines it was, but they got the PPP loan. They kept the money and fired everybody else.
I show you even worse. Planned Parenthood got 33 million. Margaret Sanger started Planned Parenthood. You know who was the head of Planned Parenthood? Bill Gates' fucking ass daddy. They've been in the depopulation business. When you go to Planned Parenthood, that's in the hood, what they do? They give you rubbers. They give you going up for your headache, birth control. You going up because this birth control. They don't want you to have a baby. And then they taking the baby, the fetuses from the you know what I'm saying, and they using that in experimental shit. So at the end of the day, bro, we just got to wake up and be like, you know what, fuck all this. Because we not, bro, the dollar. I'm gonna tell you how crazy this shit is going. Imagine this, bro. Sweat equity. You can't put $1. Right? You can go build a house and take your crew a year to build. When you're done, you know what they're gonna give you? Some fucking numbers in the system. Some fucking zeros, ones, and zeros. This is how fucked up we is. We value numbers on a fucking computer screen, bro. If that ain't the stupidest shit in the world, bro, that's the dumbest shit in the world, bro. So when you look at it and you say, well, America is stupid, not just America, because all the motherfuckers together, all together, it's just the people. That's crazy for you to go put your sweat in, because it used to be the border. Like, you cut my grass, I'll paint your house, whatever we work out.
Yeah.
But not just with the straw man shit. I don't know if you know familiar with straw man. Any of y'all know what that is? Oh man, straw man is this. This is gonna blow your mind. This is why I be like I be. Straw man is this. If you look at any piece of mail you got, whether it's insurance, whatever, your name gonna be in all caps. That is the business entity of you. Now the personal you is your personal account for the rest of the Lord. This is how fucked up America is, right? Yeah. This is what you call a straw man. This is real shit. When you go home, look at any piece of mail you got from the
Right to it.
all your name in all caps. Now, when you see your name in all caps, when you go to court, they say, "Hey, you James such and such." You say, "Yes." You just said that I'm taking the responsibility for the business part of me. This is the difference between California and the state of California. You ever thought about that? Oh, this California. Then you got the state of California, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because there's the business side and there's the personal side. And they don't teach you this shit. Nigga, pull it up. Straw man, pull it up. You're gonna say, damn. So that's how they can get you, because you represent the business you. Right. When you say I do, that's why. And you go on YouTube now and find people that know. When they go to court, they say, hey, you such and such. I don't know who that is. They can't make them represent them. That's why judges sit high and look low. Bro, it's all satanic. It's all Masonic. When you see it, bro, you be like, nigga. You be like how I be. Like, man, all this shit ain't gonna work, man. You gotta pull that five, man. These folks got us fucked up. And school is where they get you. They start you there. Or you go to jail and you don't go to school. Man, people don't give a fuck about your education like that. They just want you to. We gotta educate you a little bit, nigga, so we can continue to fuck over. We don't want you walking around on no nothing. Right. Learn this, learn that.
Know this so you can follow.
I need you. You know what I'm saying?
I was told by a teacher when she told me this, she said that when they're in school, they are taught to, like, say for instance, it's kids in college, right? And it's kids in the middle, it's kids in the top, and it's kids in the bottom.
Right.
They give them the kids to focus on. And if your child is at the bottom, she's like, sorry to say, we're not focused on it. So we're on, because they're paid for a certain amount.
So you, the one with the 3.0, you make sure you keep them good.
You keep
them. That 1.9.
But this one that can't read, just let him sing it. He can't read anyway.
Bro, it's a curriculum, man.
That's crazy when I was told that.
Before we go anywhere else, man, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to Put It in the Car. And today we working with Bill. I just want to throw that out there. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe.
And see what she just said, right? That's true, because you have teachers that are told how to teach.
Mm-hmm.
That's the curriculum. Sometimes on everything is data, dog. Everything is data driven. When you see a motherfucker at the jailhouse, like they got them shows, you got a bitch inside the jail and they just hanging in there telling all the business, and you got a bitch with his feet crossed, writing everything down. Bro, they studying, bro.
Yeah. So like the Truman Show, you ever seen that movie?
All that shit. It's data. Why you think the internet was created for 2 reasons, bro? Data and to centralize shit. How you think them niggas caught them niggas who just did that with young dogs? Nigga, the internet did that. Because everything connected.
Yeah.
You can't get every spot. Man, bro, everything is centralized, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you something on what you're saying. Well, they do gamble with. Back in my trouble days, going to jail, getting in trouble, I had a public defender. I actually knew him because he was my teacher. I told him, I need to get home, man. Look out for the first parent. You know, I heard him talk to the state and say, hey, let him go, and I give you the next 3.
That's
so no matter what happened with them 3,
you're right.
But he told him, like, but they told him, no, we want him. But I actually heard him say, let him go today, in the next 3, whatever you want to do, you can do it.
Man, bro, when I was on child support, right, I did that. I got off and they tried to put me back on. So me and my kid's mom went to court. Man, you know these motherfuckers, they threatened you, like they threatened your life. I'm looking at this motherfucker like, are you serious? We're not here for your personal observation, bitch. We here to get us off this shit. Yeah, and we shouldn't even be going through this in the first place, bro. Right now, if I see God, I know God gonna say, man, I gave you common sense for a reason. You let them people trick you to think all this shit is your dumb ass. That's how I feel. Because you weren't born with no joys and to be doing it. Man, these folks tricked us, bro. These folks tricked us, bro. And the thing about it, dog, is like, it's so crazy, dog, to where anything you like, if this bowl was your brain, whatever in it is what's gonna come out of it. And everything in it, they put it in it. How you gonna win?
It's like our brain is a hard rock.
It is. Boy, you absolutely right. They didn't come up with no computer because they smart. Nigga, you are a computer. Everything you go through in life is programmed, downloaded, nigga. That's all programmed.
I want to get back to the school part because what I said is so true. Because when I was in school, I didn't think. I was like, no teachers didn't come up to me like this. But I was student, so because it's always pushing to clean up crop. Mm-hmm. Same thing goes to athletics.
Right.
You know, they're looking at the guy that's been the #1 part of the top 10 in the state. They're gonna promote him instead of the guy that you know you got the potential, but he's not showing. But you know, and the thing about it is, I think with our community, we go for things that are trending
because we talk to them. Yeah, that's what I was basically saying. You're absolutely right. But when, like I say, when you got the people that's controlling what you put like that's why you pay attention. You got to pay for that. Who has your attention governs your action. Yeah. So if I got your attention based on what I'm got your attention on, that's gonna govern the next action you take. That's just that. You're doing exactly what they want you to do.
I remember mentioning something on podcast. Attraction.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like you were training to follow stuff like that. You love to see that.
That's it. If you play tennis, I play tennis. We may end up in the same spot at the same time because we are going down the same path. We are attracted by whatever that is, and that shit go the same thing. For if you full of trouble, nigga, man, you might run across each other in prison.
Right.
It's the same shit, bro. Like you said earlier, energy don't go nowhere. It just transfer. That's all it does, bro. They understand that you don't.
That's just that basic science.
Yeah, it's like college. Like if you look at the way they do it, or they study it, bro. If you look at an attention engineer, or matter of fact, that's how they built social media with attention engineers, people who study people and what this. That's why you got followers. Like, but
go ahead.
And then on top of that, then you got when you go into the messages, they put scenes. Do you know how much that ups the response? Because when you see it, you be like, damn, I gotta reply. And you put that for a reason. All this shit is to keep you engaged on these platforms, bro. Yeah.
Wow. That's what it's about remember, Black Print was the social media platform.
Right.
You know, that was like the first of then we had Facebook, MySpace, and you see the transition with the YouTube.
You got a question. They want to know your take on the sports.
The same shit they did in the Olympics. Off with your head. It's just entertaining. When you're dealing with like with hieroglyphics with the Egyptians, when they show people with a hole in their body, that mean they got no soul. It's talking about white folks. When you're dealing with these folks, that's why you can work for them for 40 years and they'll fire you. Yeah. They don't have a soul. We like to think about shit. We be like, man, I don't want to be bro like that. Man, them folks will fire your ass and don't give a fuck. It's all about numbers for them, bro. Right. That's it. And I hate to say it like that, but I'm just being
real. People being never missing everything. And he told me I got to go his way or we got to part ways. And from that day forth, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be my own boss. That's the
same thing happened to me. Sometimes I gave that job everything. They let me go, then call me back. And I'm like, dang, why I went back? It's just to let me go again. So, but I wanted to ask you, Papa Doug, if you, because I know that you're kind of big on like, if we can change the way our mindset is, because I never really knew how serious that was. Like, say for instance, if I'm sitting home and I'm watching the Real Housewives segment, right? Yeah. So my boyfriend would say something. Like I'm telling you, like that's just in your mind. It's gonna mess up your mind. My take was, I'm just watching it for entertainment, but you don't want me to watch Love and Hip Hop because it's coming up on game. That's what I was saying. But he was telling me it's way deeper than that. Way deeper than that. But I never wanted to understand that until.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, not to cut you off, I already know you're going.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, right, when it comes to Love and Hip Hop and all them shows, look at it like this. Other nationalities, that's all they know you for. They don't live with you. They don't know how you act. So every woman on Love and Hip Hop represents every other woman and man, by default. Because I'm gonna tell you why. If you look at right, say for instance, what they see as far as what's going on in Love and Hip Hop, that's their representation of what black women are. Black women, right? They not gonna put no education. Do you think they'll let them put educated black women on TV to show us that this is how we can be? This is why they do that. They're not gonna they're not gonna give you the tools to overthrow it.
Because actually, I remember they had I remember VH1 had a series. It was sororities, and the thing about all the sororities, they got together and they got cancer. It was giving AK's bad book. It was giving Justice a bad book.
That's what we need to do. I always said we need some type of people's committee to say you can't put that on TV. You represent our people the wrong way. But we don't.
How could we? Because like, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I'm big on that because I feel like it's a lot of stuff that's on TV now that don't need to be on TV. But it's just like how like,
we didn't watch when we was kids.
It was nothing like that. So now I feel like even with my kids, what they're watching TV, you may see the cartoon and they have 2 days. And it's on cartoon. That was not something that, so it's training the kid's mind to, so it's kind of forcing it on us. But I want to ask, because I know you're really big on this, and this was, if you could solve a world problem, if that was hunger, COVID, police brutality, anything that you could solve, if you had control, what would
if it was up to me, I would say, let's separate from all the bullshit. That would be my thing.
So what you call bullshit?
The way people are living today, right? Separate.
Like you see, like you do.
Yeah, we separate. You know what I'm saying? Pull away from that shit. We don't want the TV. We don't want your food. We don't want none of it. We want to start off from scratch.
That's a grow our own problem.
That's my thing. Grow our own problem. I'm telling you, we go all day. We can go all day. Even with the crop. You know? I'm gonna show you how. I try to show people how fucked up we really are. That's more like what we had. These motherfuckers, Bill Gates, they got a vault with all the original seeds right?
And they put stuff in.
So
that was my question. Have you heard about when you go to Walmart, what you say? When you buy that bill, it's enough. Like, I gotta get the letter, but if you should buy it to start with this letter, and then to start with this letter.
If it's 4 letters, it's
okay. So you know more.
If it's 4 numbers,
there we go.
It's GMO. If it's 5 numbers, it's organic.
Right.
You show me 5 numbers in that video.
You ain't gonna find it. You ain't find the public.
Even farmers markets are selling seeds from, vegetables. These motherfuckers, my son, figured out a way to engineer seeds to where they don't produce seeds.
Yeah. Right. Like grapes.
Like
I ate grapes when I was a kid. They don't have it.
But I'm gonna show you how devilish this shit is. Now you got to go to them to buy the seed. The farmers are going broke trying to fight them. See, they ain't talking about this shit. You got farmers that say, listen, we've been doing this in our family forever. We've been reproducing seeds. But guess what? They did away with that. Right? Now say you here and I'm here. I don't want to go for that shit. If your shit blow in my shit, which that's a part of farming. You feel me? That's what pollen do. It's supposed to blow and spread. If that shit, I'm telling you, man, this shit crazy. If that shit spread in my field and grow, I got lost. And see, this is the shit that nobody know about. But these people attacking you by the basic necessity. Food, water, shelter. They don't give a fuck about those Jordans and all. I control your food, your water, your shelter. These are the basic things you need to survive, nigga.
And
I control that.
And that's so true as well.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago when the internet all shut down.
Supposedly.
The world went crazy.
They went crazy.
I was laughing, but the world went crazy because if the internet shut down, went on Instagram, went on Facebook, the world went crazy. So that just shows what you're saying. Like they got us.
They got us in ways, bro. Bro, I'll blow your mind. I'm tell you something, bro. This shit is so crazy, bro. It's like, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
And another thing I want to talk about. There's records showing it that it's doing brain surgery for brain surgery.
Bro, nothing changed under the sun, bro.
And the thing about it, we don't know something about it. They don't teach that.
They're not going to.
They refuse to. Because they don't want us to realize how smart and intelligent that we are.
Bro, there was a video on YouTube where they performed an open brain surgery. The guy still was a country, but they used different herbs to make the numb stimulate. They took that video down. They was using fish and testing for condoms. They've been doing eye laser surgery. I'm gonna tell you this is gonna blow your mind. The pyramid. They took the 5 top archaeologists in the world. These dumb motherfuckers couldn't figure out how they built the pyramid. Not only that, they couldn't explain how precise the measurements were. Not only that, they couldn't understand how they was able to take them big bricks and build them on top of that. And this is the kicker. No machinery today can duplicate them.
That's what I was just about to say. They still can't do it.
How smart are they? There's no machinery today that can duplicate those pyramids. Why you think your nose get like a pyramid? You thought about that? Bro, it's so much shit they ain't gonna tell you what. I got a big nose. I used to hate my nose, but now I know I love my nose. That prana. This ain't Al, it's prana. At the end of the day, if I uneducate you and bring you to an animal state of mind, bro, you cannot defeat them. You cannot. They're not worried about that shit. They can give you $1 million, $3 million, $50 million. You're gonna spend it right back to them because all this shit is connected to them. They care about niggas with intent and together. They don't care about how much money you got. You ain't gonna do it, help them spread their message. You gonna go to stunting on niggas, you gonna go to doing this. Okay, nigga, we'll give you $100 million. Nigga, but try to unite niggas.
And that's
when the war comes. That's why I say it's gonna have to be a war come. Get away. At the end of the day, you'll never sell another Tupac. They'll never put money behind a country rapper. They always, and the reason they gave the game to the young niggas, because they don't understand that nigga brain ain't even developed. So how you gonna tell a nigga 16, 17, $300,000-$400,000 plus how to move around in the world? They gonna be he ain't got it. Oh, they gonna have it. They don't respect niggas above them. They cut that off. Ain't no respect. So when you look at it, you have to detach because you fight influence on steroids. They own the TV, radio, food. They own the niggas who own TV.
And me and him were just talking. And I told him like that was like a week ago. Like, mentally, I was just tired. And the first thing I did was not get on no social media, no that, because people don't understand that stuff brings down. Like, you just see negative, you see fights, you see another person that it make you depressed. And like, oh, you know, you depressed. And you're like, well, my life good, but why I'm depressed?
Niggas show their highlights. They don't show the time they crying or nigga done this. They show a highlight. And not only that, you know, with teen suicide rates, that shit shot through the roof with social media. Dog, what the CEO of Facebook, right? He owned a basketball team too. He say, man, listen, that shit was designed to program you to keep your attention. And he took his kids, he got off Facebook. He took his kids off Facebook. He ain't even in the company anymore. This man went telling the motherfucker this shit, dog. So if the motherfucker that's helped design this shit, he's telling you like everything about social media is to keep your attention.
It's crazy when you say that. I agree. Facebook, and it centers an expression like, are you going to give it the you know, no. He kept on saying no.
Exactly.
Because the thing about it is, he knows. Because he's the creator.
It's the negative. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. This gonna break your head up too. Jeff Bezos ain't no fucking brilliant genius, right? He's not. Think about it. Right? Amazon knows most people when they're pregnant before they even apply because of the shit. So the reason they want you to get online, right? Think about this. It's only 12 months in a year. Out of all the products they selling, they know when it sells, how much it sells, when not to promote it, when to promote it. They know the decisions you're gonna make before you know it.
And that's crazy. You say that
on
their phone, I can think about something. And I want a pair of shoes.
Pop up.
That pair of shoes pop up down my feet.
Exactly. And this shit I don't want to say on it because it's our platform, but people who went and got that, you know what, when they lined up at the Walgreens and all that shit, they walking Wi-Fi, bro.
Oh yeah.
I wish we had more time because I want to get into that.
Let me tell you something about that. We are the most dangerous podcast show in the state of Florida. So if you got something to talk about,
they led me right here, bro. Right by me.
Exactly.
I mean, we got so much knowledge. We need more
people. I need to hear. Some of the things got to be restructured. You know what I mean?
It's got to be. And it's got to be from something they can touch. It ain't the shit that they can really touch. Don't really cost much. It don't cost nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just really knowing, and then from there, collectively, you have to detach from it. That's the only way I see it, because you distracted so many ways. You wake up in the morning, children got to go to school. Man, we should be sending our children to school. We should have all our women take care of our kids. Go to school well. Man, fuck school. The only way all that shit works is when you create the matrix. Inside the matrix, money means something. Outside the matrix, it don't mean shit. You being a mechanic inside the matrix means something. Outside, it don't mean shit. So they have to create this box, and within that box, all this shit, it means something. Because if you're a lawyer, go to the Amazon. You don't know the basic necessities that this lady been staying here alone. You don't even know how the tide works. You don't understand how astrology is. You don't understand how the moon controls the tide. You don't understand when to hunt, how to throw a leaf up, and it blow this way. That means the wind blowing that way. But you know how to fight a case. You see what I'm saying? So they have to create this fake ass world where all this shit means something. And it's designed to keep us where we're here for a reason, bro. Ain't that we stupid? Ain't that we dumb? It's just you in an environment where you're targeted at all costs. Every angle, bro. Every angle, bro. You can't niggas can't even get their own brother that they came out the womb with to be on the same court. This is my saying true, bro. What I'm doing, right? I'm putting together these laws. This your brother. Y'all came out the same court. These are the laws y'all got to run by. If y'all don't run by these laws, y'all ain't brothers. Mm-hmm. This is not, oh, I want to do it, I need to do it. No, you have to do it. Yeah. This is your sister. You have to do it. This is your brother. You have to do this. It's unity. So they done broke us up so bad. Like I got a neighbor, dog. Ain't spoke. This bitch ain't spoke to me in over a year. Never spoke to me. Why? I never did nothing to him. But this is what and why he feel the way he feel. Because who controls the way he thinks. He don't know me. He's Spanish.
Because I got a neighbor that's been living next to me for 9 years, and I can't do. She never said hey to me. 9 years.
That's crazy.
Never have spoken to me.
That's the not said, but that's the difference between neighborhood and community. Go ahead.
My neighbor's friend. And maybe had neighbor's birthday is the whole week.
Right.
They do about the whole week. Not as a problem or anything like that.
Right.
It'd be some days I want to slide over there.
But
But I don't know the circumstance of how all of it or not. You know what I'm saying? So it comes up on that certain thing. Got a neighbor that right next door.
Won't speak, won't say. I'm scared something go wrong.
And then what?
I can't even ask her for help.
And if like I'm saying, we talking about us being a brother, sister, this is law. It's like it should be the same with us when we move. Like, bro, I can say about you. It should be law when we meet each other. I know we break the bond, but I'm telling you, dog.
Like the old days.
Exactly.
Yeah, like they gonna bring you a fly over or something.
But they don't want y'all together. Bro. They
want you separate.
It's power in numbers, dog. I'm gonna tell you something. Let y'all go. We used to do class, right? When we was young. Like I said, we was a little young, so we used to go. We did shit I don't even talk about, but we put out a flyer, and on that flyer, the information on that flyer was so thorough. We got the attention of the FBI. All the news, and all that shit locally came up to report that. And my homie told me, he said, "See, it don't take money. It just takes attention."
Right.
Because when they know what you're talking about, they scared.
You got to be a threat. Y'all was a threat.
You know what's crazy? You know what I want to say? You have white people that can stand up, right? But they'll put their difference aside to get their money.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Walk out and not say a word. Yeah, we're not gonna get this money together.
But with us,
I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Go ahead.
With us, no, no, bro. I ain't working. Cussing off. They don't see the overall picture. You know, other communities see the overall picture. Except us because of the Willie went left.
That's true. That rings true today. And another thing is through media, through everything, through rap, through everything, we've been pushed in the forefront so that everybody can see the shit we do and we'll get them. So white people see that. People doing that, they killing each other, they talking. We don't want to do that. They have something to compare to. You know what I'm saying? We don't. We don't have nothing to compare. If we saw a group of people that's doing good, they eating good, they living good, now we have something to compare it to. So say, shit, I want to be like that. I see it possible. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see it enough to where it'll make you stop what you're doing today to go do that. And it's by design.
Everybody wants to Scarface cop, on some cocaine cowboys, they watch with movies.
Yeah.
They do fancy versus living reality.
Yeah.
And their reality is a lot of casual.
Man, that shit. Man, I did a video, bro, on Chinese killing, Japanese killing, every other nationality but blacks. And I showed them. I say, see, they do the same shit we do. They just don't put it on TV, or they don't put it in the. They don't put it in the movies. They don't do it. When you ever turn on TV and see some Chinese people cutting each other or shooting at each other, man, that shit happen every day.
Because you know what? Because we live in a community of all whites, white and white crime. It's going to be the same thing. But a group of Chinese people all group together. Chinese crime is going to be high. Same thing with blacks. But the thing about it is, like I said, it's not popular. It's not trendy. If you put it on the news, they don't change it. They see no blacks. That's how they always.
It's by design. And we don't, bro. I used to own my first check from Atlanta River. I went and got an underground radio station. I saw the power radio. I swear to God, the power that radio has, bro, I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind. I don't care what we said. Or the park when we jumping in Sunday. That's all we had to say. That thing was If I say, boy, that nigga, they said that boy come out the clinic, but that boy, I think he's scarred. You might well move.
He's done.
And this shit so powerful, dog. And you think about TV. See, that's television. You got audio. You know what I'm saying? Then you got video, which is visual, and audio is one word. So you got video as visual audio. Dog, like I was saying earlier, a camera ain't a camera. I can take that camera and paint a picture and change your whole mind. I can make you think what I want you to think. It's not a camera, bro. That's why they call it caption.
Yeah.
You write a caption to capture your ass. So a lot of times we need to know what words mean and how to move and navigate and like say, yo, this is like weaponized.
And one thing that I had learned out words that I did not understand, like, and I would always read. I always like to listen to read the sentence and break down what the sentence is, then give me an idea what that big word means.
Right?
And another
Prefix.
yeah, prefix. And the thing about it is, I want to get at is this: us as people gotta learn not to hold grudges against each other, come together and realize what is the big picture. The big picture is for us to come together. Big picture is for us to realize that we are the ones. We are the ones that was in the world first. If you know, are you on probably the E theory?
Of course.
You know, we all
The E gene.
Yeah. All of us, come from E.
The E gene.
And because of E was black.
Right.
And another
thing, E wasn't his first wife.
And something I heard while y'all on that, I don't want to cut y'all. So I agree with you about us being first because I seen something on TV that meant a lot to me. It said 2 white people can't make a black child, but 2 charcoal black people can have a blue and have blue eyes. So again,
It's
It's
our
there.
DNA.
And the thing about it is like this too. Like when you look at genetics, if we really knew, if you really know your genetics, you understand you a god.
yeah, because they don't want you to know that either.
They don't want you to know your genetics. And it's just there. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when you get in that sun, bro, and that beam behind your, bro, that ain't no, oh, it's hot. No, man. You getting that message. You getting that, you know what I'm saying? You getting that real vitamin D.
Because that's why they can't think about it.
They can't absorb it. This is like clothes. Right? Black clothes don't dry quicker than white clothes because they have color. And black is in every color. It absorbs. The white is transparent. It's like every vegetable. Every white vegetable is a star.
Look at ice cream. Put vanilla and chocolate together. We're going down.
Color will always go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And another thing, I don't think my body.
Yeah. So definitely want to say thank you. We want to go 2 hours because we got so much to say. But you definitely put it in the park with us tonight, Papa Doug. We appreciate you coming. And you gave us a lot. Like I'm gonna go watch it myself. It takes some more too.
Yeah.
So we always do an artist of the day, and since you're here, why not? So the artist of the day, y'all, we got Papa Doug. Check him out.
Oh, they put that one on there. They put what? They put that on Uh-oh.
Did you prefer a different song?
I wish, but yeah, Bill Gates.
Yeah.
But still, fuck it, man. Just run it. Let me hear it. Goddamn it. Matter of fact, you can run out. Let Bill Gates. Run that Bill Gates, man.
Put that on real quick. Hey, we never did it, but we're gonna run through it.
Let's run it, man. Run that Bill Gates. So we finna shoot a video too. Yeah, we run that Bill Gates, man.
Hey, Doug.
What we got? How many we got? We got 400 something.
Hey, tell them to subscribe to our channel, man.
Go ahead, talk.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? This is the host of Putting the Cart.
Oh, this the co-host, Sarah. Y'all subscribe, please.
Well, Marquise, y'all do that.
Yeah. They say Bill Gates. Spiritual warfare. Yeah, it's the family right here, man. We be getting it in. They already know what time it is. Yeah, man, we get it in. But yeah,
So we
man.
definitely had to run two for y'all on this one. Because it was so good on the conversation, we had to give y'all Bill Gates, man. So one more time, we got two artists in the day. Pump it up one more time.
Yes, sir.
Double. All right.
But wow.
Good one. Hey. Hey.
My little.
You right. I ain't never gonna repeat. I ain't never gonna repeat it.
When he said that, I was like, okay.
I like it though. He hold back. We got a lot of feedback on this.
Man,
Good and bad.
Yeah, crazy. I think those was some big folk, man.
When I heard this song, I said, he got so much feedback for this.
People want to hear
both sides though.
Yeah. Man, some more white folk know about what's going on than what people think. These white folks scared too. They scared too, because they see it ain't just about black folks. This shit about people. Man, this shit, what it is. But I got more white folks like that really fuck with it. It ain't just, you know what I'm saying? Because they understand, like, they don't get caught up in that black and white shit.
Right. I bet that's me, but my wife was. You know what I'm saying? I see both sides of that shit. You know what I mean? And I know some good ones, and I know some that I don't fuck with. You know what I mean?
I tell them,
I know shit around to the bus out here.
It's a difference between white folks and crackers.
Right.
And I broke it down. I say white folks just want to live, and they just, crackers don't like white folks or black folks.
Right.
If you let stay outside the race,
yeah,
cracker don't like you. That's just what it is.
Hey, Bill Gates, baby. Y'all make sure y'all go scream that, man. Everybody got to scream out. Hey, but check it out. We just did. Just gave y'all next week. Hey, gave y'all college money.
I was just gonna
We gave it to y'all. If y'all don't pay attention, anything what this man said, kill yourself. Go ahead and murder yourself.
Put it in the car. Hey,
and guys, do not forget, subscribe.
Hit that button up there. Hit that button up there.
Hit that subscribe
You
button.
guys too, subscribe.
Hey, y'all got anything to say, man? Go put it in the car, man. That's what we out here for. Do that.
Thank you so much, Papa Doug. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Anytime y'all want me, man.
definitely got to do a part two. Definitely put that on.
Not normally on, like a lot of people around here want me to do podcasts, that be everything like when they see the podcast, they be let's get it in.
Man, we came up with this. He came up with the idea. Man, I'm just, we have so many intelligence of our own,
right?
That are right here,
right here,
and our mouth, and none of us can be heard.
Right.
So why not go out here?
Right.
It was just so intelligent how we came up with that thought. We got whatever we can do, how we can do it.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, because all of us are in our own field,
right.
We don't mind giving you that seed.
Right. Yeah.
Video saying, hey, please subscribe.
Right.
Just got to put it in the front.
Put it in the front.
Which one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go back to it.
All right, man. I'm gonna get with y'all in a second. I just gave y'all the exclusive, man. Y'all know how we do it.